this year. It was just like the way you think and the peace within is, or how you feel within is like gets you what you get in life in a sense.
You got like a personal example of that? Like,
I mean, it's a couple, but it's it's a lot of like it's personal shit. Like it's crazy. Like what I mean. Like it's not my personals. Like, if it was my information, I would say it. But it's like somebody's that I was like around. Well, I mean, I could speak about it. Like somebody that I was cool with, like, and I knew their father who committed suicide. You know what I mean? And there was a lot of little factors behind it and underneath it. And I think that like when that happened, it kind of just like made me remember all the things that he was saying that kind of like made it make sense that he was doing that. And you kind of think, nah, he kind of gonna have some hope in him. Like he's saying it's bad, but like we're there for him. We calling him, making sure he's good. We trying to like be there supportive. And then when it comes down to it, it was like damn, like it was just a real mindset that he was in that, he couldn't change, and it was just really like, it was like crazy to see. It was crazy to see, and it was just like kind of just opened up a way of seeing the world in a different little light. So, I think that that's what something that really like stood out to me this year.
Just like you never know.
Yeah.
You created some sort of wisdom. Like you advanced. You got a new experience. I don't know from your friend or whatever. And I hope everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it was learning experience. You gained a new insight on that. Basically.
Nah, it was deep, so it just gave me like, sometimes things hit in your brain but don't like hit in your heart, and now it kind of like really resonates fully through my body, like damn, like, so, it was just eye-opening year about just being grateful for peace, and just like wishing people could find peace, honestly.
It's hectic, man. Like, so you say stuff be going on in folks' life, right? You never know what's going on. Like, yo, how you doing, bro? Like, dude may say, but you just don't know. He just don't really want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So when your boy like Pops committed suicide, it's great that he was able to open up to you, right? Because so many brothers will be like, yo, how you, bro? I'm like, man, I'm living, man. But really, like, they got struggles, bro. So it's good to have folks in your corner that you can say, yo, this going on, this going on, this going on, so you could check up on them, right? Sure. So that's a blessing that he got y'all in the corner like that, right? Everybody don't got that, folks.
And that shit is crazy too, because I feel like women usually have that. You know what I'm saying? It's like more commonplace for women to, check in with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, it's not seen as you stepping outside of yourself to do it. But for us, that should be hard, bro. I don't even acknowledge shit I be going on. I'll be like, man, whatever. It is what it is.
Because you don't want to burden nobody.
And I think it's like
that's what it
is.
And
it's a man thing. It's like I got it. I don't want to think people that feel like I need something. I'm weak enough to need help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we think that being vulnerable and having these parts of us out here being exposed, we think that if somebody has something up on us, then they gonna fuck us over. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he know I need help, so he got that power over me. And if he ever uses it against me, now I'm vulnerable. You know what I mean? So I think it's tough for us to, even if we get it mentally and everything, we need to reach out. It's always something that holds us back in our manliest pride to say, nah, I can't let. I'm a man. I'm supposed to have it all figured out. Like, I'm supposed to be the king of my universe and be able to handle everything. I can't say that I need help,
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. So my grandfather passed like 2 weeks ago, right? So to that, thanks, bro. To that same space, like, people was asking me how I was doing. I stopped saying I was doing all right. I was like, yo, this is what's really going on, right? But I was fortunate enough to speak at his funeral, and then my uncle was fortunate enough to speak at his funeral. We didn't read each other's speeches, right? We said the same thing about this man. We was like, yo, he never talked, because we were both raised by him. It was like, yo, he never talked in the house, right? Like, he only gave instruction, right? It was the household where, like, if you were man, you were man, right? Like, I don't want to hear how your day went. Go in there and do the work. Go out there and do the chores, right? And that's what, like, that's how we raised. A lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, not by no rule book, just that's how black men were raised. You know?
I could definitely see that. And it's crazy because, like, I feel like even, my parents West Indian, and looking at my pops, like, I remember being a kid, and I used to think my pops was mean, you feel me, as a kid. Like, they were just mad stern. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was, like, bubbly, like, you laughing and joking. My dad just say what it is and keep it pushing. I didn't understand until I became a man that I kind of understood, his perspective. And as he has gotten older, you feel me? Like, I think his approach changed as well. like his
soften up a little bit,
softened up a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of like being vulnerable, telling you stuff. You feel me? Like you know, one thing I'm proud about in 2024. The end of the year, I went on a cruise with my parents.
Nice.
I never went nowhere with both my parents, never in my life. You feel me? So we were there doing stuff. They never been on a cruise. I never been on a cruise.
That shit look beautiful, bro.
Yo, appreciate it. Yeah, I was trying to keep it low, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, my pops was just like, man, like yo, that was like that meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like little stuff like that, it really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's real though.
You think? Because I remember that I used to always, you know, Uncle Callis was the one that, you know, it was surprising to see him smile sometimes, or like even laugh. You know what I'm saying? And I know most times when he was really enjoying himself, he was like with his boys or drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but I've noticed over the years he's definitely softened up a lot. I think it's because, you know, we out of the system a little bit, and then the younger kids are coming up, so you got to be softer with them.
Yeah.
They had to be assholes with us, you know, just be real, because we had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think in my head, as I've grown, you know, especially in relations and like and the people around you, being almost seeming like nothing's ever wrong projects almost like a sense of strength. You know, and like you want to seem like the Rock when everything's around you going crazy, shifting. You want to be the one that's like that's solid, so people can rely on. Even if you wasn't even really that, you want to look like that. That's what in my head I thought. Well, I've come to realize that may have been what he was doing. Cause I mean, let's be real, shit is hard, bro. For anybody, everybody goes through up and downs. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's ever, you know, smooth. So I can only imagine what he's gone through, what other people have gone through, and he still got to still look strong. You know, and I would say that's like a man's burden, because you can't get away with that as a female. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.